Hey everybody and welcome to this week's episode of Baseless Speculation on the pop culture news and the research so you don't have to. I'm Joel.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Joel.
Now boys, what do we think is going to happen in Hancock 2?
Oh my God.
They went and did it.
Exciting news.
This is the most exciting news we've announced, and we're announcing it in, I reckon, like 40 episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Movies finally are back.
Since we talked about Avatar last, this is the most excited I've been for movies since.
So earlier this week or last week, depending on when you listen to this episode,
or
or maybe
6 years from,
Yeah.
like 6 years ago.
or
Yeah.
maybe you
6
just
years from now.
In the before four, if you're listening to this episode, you know, a post-collapse. Will
And
Smith.
If you just want to
Yeah.
like catch up on this episode on the, you're in line to watch Hancock 4.
Yeah.
You want to listen back to when Baseless Speculation first announced Hancock 2.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Because baby, they're doing it.
They're doing it.
Earlier this week, or 6 years ago, or in the before 4,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
you know, as
When
we're
the bright
talking.
times.
Yeah.
Will Smith popped up on an XQC live stream, which is funny already.
Yeah.
Sorry, quick question before.
Don't ask me
okay.
who XQC is.
How do
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It's not for you.
Okay.
Some things are not for Joel
Look, hey,
Zalman.
not for me.
Yeah, live in ignorance.
Done.
Yeah, look, he's a Twitch streamer.
Hey, that's more than I want to know.
No, but you were gonna ask, and then I'm
I
giving you enough.
found out it's not for me, and I accepted this.
I think it's lovely in this day and age to find out something's not for you.
Yeah,
You know? To get rid of that mental load.
gone.
during the stream, Will Smith said this: "There's a really cool Hancock 2 idea. We haven't even talked about it."
When he says we,
Does he mean him
does he
and
mean
No, he
him and
else?
like
means-
Peter Berg and
Yeah.
No, he
Jason
mean-
Bateman?
No, he means we, as in
The
Baseless
audience.
Speculation.
Yeah.
Baseless
To
Speculation
us.
hasn't even talked about it.
Yeah.
You're right, Will. We haven't, but we're doing it now.
It's finally
I'm going to give you one little piece. Zendaya is being approached for a role in Hancock 2.
Obviously, calling it early, daughter of Hancock.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, like, obviously you want to be like daughter of Hancock. Now, knowing Hollywood rules,
Yeah.
how old is Zendaya? How old is Will Smith? Could they be a second wife?
Oh, goddamn.
Will Smith would be 50.
Yeah.
If not older,
Place your bets. How old? I'm going to say 56.
I reckon 52.
Okay.
Jackson has absolutely he thread the needle.
Ooh. Damn, it feels good.
Willard Carroll Smith II was born on September 25, 1968, making him 56 years old.
Are you
Larry,
a real
can you-
guy?
Can
right?
you, can you Carol the second?
Willard?
Willard Carroll Smith II.
The second. How much money is Will Smith from?
Yeah.
Is he a nepo? Is he a nepo baby?
Is he a secret prince?
Early life, he was born to
Well, the
an
first
Air
Willard.
Force
Yeah.
veteran and a school board administrator.
Interesting.
Do you reckon it'd fuck you up to be the second?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather be the first.
Also, why is he
Well,
the second?
Dude, you are the first.
Yeah, I have
Also,
Jackson Bailey the first.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Why is he the second and not junior?
Yeah, he should be junior. I think being a junior is awesome.
Yeah, I think
If I
junior's
was
great.
Jackson Jr.,
Ah,
Jackie Juju,
oh, I love Jackie Juju.
that would be amazing.
I don't know about that. Yeah, so that happened in 2025.
Yeah,
But this isn't the first time we've heard Hancock 2 news.
that's true.
Yeah, it's been like ever since there was the first one came out.
Yeah.
They're like, we should do a sequel.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We need to find out what Hancock's doing with
Peter
that eagle.
Berg told MTV News in 2009
Yeah.
that Smith and Charlize Theron would return in the follow-up movie, saying everyone's going to come back for a sequel.
That includes
Okay.
Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
In 2012, Peter Berg was asked for an update on Hancock 2 and revealed that it was a question of timing to get the film going.
Okay.
Look, it just hasn't been right. The
Yeah,
timing
exactly.
hasn't been right.
The world.
We need Will Smith at his most villainous era.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
We've been talking about the sequel between us, Will Smith, Michael Mann, who was
Okay.
apparently a producer
Okay.
of Hancock 1,
Okay.
Makes sense. I see it. It's a
and
visionary
Akiva
film.
Goldman. That Lonely Island guy?
I don't know.
Or is it a different Akiva?
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know.
and myself, you can't see you've been talking to yourself. We're all interested, but we literally just have trouble getting in the same room at the same time, Berg said.
Okay. It sounds like everyone's keen.
We
That's what
did
I'm
have a
hearing.
series of meetings last year, so in 2011.
Yeah, okay.
And started to hash out an idea for the sequel. And Will Smith actually had the idea, so I think it will happen. It's just a question of timing.
So surely it's the same idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
14
same idea.
years
that-
ago, Will Smith had an idea.
And he's been sitting on it ever since.
Okay, so he's permeating on it. Okay.
And then, fast forward 9 years.
Yeah.
8
Done.
years.
Done.
Fast forward to 8 years.
Done.
In 2020, big year,
Mm.
Charlize Theron acknowledged that there had been talks to do Hancock 2 and would be game to star in a sequel if it ever came to happen. She told comicbook.com?
Yeah.
Not
Great
comic book
website.
movie, just comic book.
Yeah.
Comicbook.com.
Comicbook.com.
I
You
need,
know-
I need a website. Comic books been taken.
Yeah, god damn it.
Comic book.
Comic book.
I like comic book.
You know,
Comic book good.
for a while,
Yes.
we talked about a sequel.
Theron?
Yeah, saying Theron by
Does
itself
feel
feels
fucked
weird.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does feel-
Charlize Theron, normal.
Great.
Great.
Theron?
Rolls off the tongue. Does not.
No.
My tongue is stopped.
Yeah. Feels like I'm it
Stilted.
needs to be like Theronimo or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
What about like Theron, Charlize? I don't know.
Theron Charlize.
Yeah, Theron, Charlize. Charlize by itself. I'm like,
Charlize.
Who's is it?
Charlize, I don't mind.
Nah,
I don't like Charlize. If I think Theron Charlize, that's a dish that I'm getting at a
You're getting
restaurant.
Theron Charlize
Hi,
style.
can I have the Theron Charlize? And they say,
Yeah.
oh, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
sir."
Can I get-
it's
Excellent
it's
choice.
like the chicken Theron Charlize.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh,
yes, chicken Theron Charlize. Now it's sounding
Delicious.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm all over
It's
that.
mustardy in my mind, but in a fancy
I
way.
imagine creamy.
Yeah.
When is
I live in
chicken
barbecue.
mustardy traditionally?
It's mustard chicken.
You can do like a mustard cream sauce.
yeah. It happens.
It happens. You can do a mustard sauce, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can, but
Yeah, well,
I mean, like, there's a difference between, like, it's fancy Dijon or, like,
Yeah.
the yellow mustard just on the
mild
outside.
American
Mild
mustard.
American mustard.
Yeah, barbecue chicken,
Yeah.
smothered mild American mustard.
Yum.
before we get to the end of
Yeah.
Theron's quote, chicken to me,
Yeah. Chicken to you.
Yeah,
tomato
chicken to
slash
you.
ketchup
Yeah.
and mustard.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Keep them away.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not like
Mayo.
if I mayo good.
Yes.
Mayo good, spicy, any
Mayo
kind of
good.
like spicy stuff on chicken. Cheese? Happy with cheese on chicken?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Chicken cheese good, chicken,
Cheese
mayo
good,
good,
mayo,
chicken
chicken
ketchup
good.
good.
Yeah.
What
But
about
chicken
Bob-
ketchup?
What about
barbecue? Good.
sauce chicken? Okay, very nice.
I'm not a fan of barbecue sauce.
Just in general.
Yeah, that's okay.
Too
I
sweet?
get that.
Too sweet.
I get
Yeah.
that. That's
Sweet.
okay. That's
I
okay.
like
That's okay.
barbecue sauce. But barbecue sauce and mustard, I always, when I put it on a sausage or something in my head, I'm like, this is going to be awesome. And I'm like, damn, tomato sauce would have been better.
Yeah.
But like mustard on a sausage with a bit of tomato
Yeah.
sauce.
Oh,
That's
mustard
good.
tomato sauce.
Mustard tomato
Good.
sauce good. I missed there's a barbecue sauce that I can't find anymore.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Where'd it go?
No, Fancy Hank's coffee and molasses barbecue
Fuck,
sauce.
people that make sauces
They
are
got-
way better. They gotta. I mean, the money must be in sauce because their
Yeah,
name
clearly.
game is fucking on point.
Yeah.
Fancy
Fancy
Hanks,
Hanks?
Fancy
Sweet
Hanks.
Baby Ray's.
I know, dude. I know.
Look at our fucking podcast names. Dog shit across the board.
Yeah.
I know.
We should have been
like
Fancy
the Fancy
Hanks.
Joel's and the Horrible Jackson show.
That's a good name.
Sweet Baby Joel's podcast.
Woo!
I mean, sauces are sometimes called like arse terror and stuff like
Yeah.
that if it's a hot
They
sauce.
are. Penis
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
annihilator.
Oh, hot sauce so hot you'll piss.
Yeah.
Penis alive. I'm like, that's not
Do I
the
fuck this sauce?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can you please pass me the cock death?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
this
Yeah,
is gonna
yeah.
ruin my penis.
Yeah, it's
It circumnavigates the anus and comes out all as
This
urine.
hot sauce is so hot, you're gonna be pissing blood. Oh,
yeah, it's
I don't know
fair-
if I want that.
It's fair game for sauce to say that it's gonna fuck your ass, but to fuck your penis?
Yeah, it's
that's wrong.
strange. It's peculiar.
yeah.
Yeah. They only say that for hot sauce. They don't say that for any other thing.
Yeah.
Nobody did mustard so mustardy your penis will fall off. They aren't out there saying that, you know?
You know,
Maybe someone should.
Yeah.
the Ron Gaper mustard.
Mustard so hot, you'll gape.
Ron gave the mustard.
Hey, you tried this frog game for mustard. No, keep that shit away from me, dude. I'm
Dude,
sitting down.
Your turds will just fall out.
Why does it do? Is it a pawpaw secretly?
Won't touch the sides, but dude.
Is it
Dude,
mustard and pawpaw?
zero wipes. It's none.
If I try a wipe, I'll just go fist.
It's basically medicinal.
Yeah, you can take your turds out by hand.
You can just reach in there and grab them.
Pull a turd, take it out. No fuss, no
Exactly.
muss.
That's the Ron Gapus guarantee. This
Watching an
awesome.
ad for this, but it's like you only see my face and it just becomes slowly more and more horrified. Like,
Man was not meant to clench.
It's like the Looney Tunes. That's all.
Yeah.
Folks.
Yeah.
Just Ron Gapus' big smiling face
coming out of a game,
Thumbs up.
obviously. Yeah. Can they put this on television?
Yeah, dude, it's a sauce. It's normal. I'm sitting next to you hitting you. It's normal for a sauce.
For a
Doesn't
hot
it make
sauce,
you?
baby.
Doesn't it make you want to get some Ron Gapus?
No.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna go get some.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
clean your shits out by just reaching into your gaping asshole.
Then
You
like
hear what
2
he
nights
said?
later, you've made hot dogs, and I've got a hot dog, and I'm just like, about to... Jackson, you're not hungry? I don't know.
Want some mustard? Want some mustard on that?
Can I look at the? There's mustard on the dog. Can I look at the jar? Nah,
No, don't worry about
it's
it. Put
out.
it
I
away.
threw it out. Yeah,
It's a really good one. It's a new one I got. It's tasty.
I saw it on TV.
right.
I seen it on TV. You know,
Aren't you hungry, Jackson? Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
starving.
really, really.
Maybe I'll have
hungry.
it without mustard. Oh,
This
on.
mustard on all the dogs.
You ever had a dog without mustard?
We're gonna try the new mustard.
Come on, man. Have the mustard.
Why do my friends want this for me? It's convenient. Yeah.
Air it out too. Just stay gape for a bit. Get some
nice.
fresh air in
Get
there.
some
That's-
air, get your circulation. Yeah, that's a great idea.
But yeah,
Anyway,
then
as
Theron,
Charlize Theron has been
Yeah.
She
saying.
continues by saying, I think closer to when the movie came out, but not in recent years, no. We'll be superheroes with our walkers, you know, and I'll still go. I'll still make that movie. I would do it in a heartbeat. So she's like, hey,
No matter how old I am.
Yeah.
well, at first she was like, yeah, we talked about a sequel heaps after the first one came out, but
But
that
it's
was,
been 10 years or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
yeah,
So,
15 now.
Yeah, goddamn.
so to try, I guess, to refresh.
Yeah.
Because Hancock, he start big piece of shit. He's blasting his cum into the top of a
Yeah.
caravan.
In a scene that was, for some reason, was cut from international viewings,
Don't
but is in the
understand why.
Australian version. I
Yeah.
think.
We love that.
He would threaten to shove people's heads
Yeah.
into other people's assholes quite
And then
often.
we see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was a big piece of shit.
He went to
got-
jail
He did.
as a
Yeah.
publicity stunt because he hired PR man Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Sure did. And Jason Bateman,
Bateman
is
has
now
a smoking hot wife.
Smoking
Whoa!
hottie.
Yes, he does.
Charlize Theron and a child.
Yeah.
Which is that their kid? I forget.
Zendaya,
Anyway,
maybe?
Ends with though Hancock tries
I
to
don't think
rehabilitate.
Zendaya will be that child.
Forget the villain of that, all peace, but there's a nice fight in the hospital. Anyway, but it turns out that Hancock is now on the moon,
Yeah.
being like a superhero, and maybe there's a dog present.
isn't he?
I forget.
You're losing the thread.
Isn't it that he's sitting on a park bench at the end and the eagle comes and lands on him and we're like, where the fuck the eagle?
Yeah,
I mean,
because
the
he
eagle
goes.
has the
So
logo.
he learns that him and Charlize Theron are
Yeah.
like
Superheroes, yeah.
ancient superheroes.
Oh, they're basically angels.
Yeah,
right?
or Adam and
Yeah.
Eve or something.
Yeah.
And that the closer they are together, the more powerful that their abilities become.
No, weaker.
Weaker.
I see.
Yeah,
Yes, because
so
he's dying
if,
in the hospital.
If
Yeah.
they're together, they become more mortal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they got to like chuff off the other sides of the earth.
Yeah. And so
But
he.
no matter where they go, they keep finding each other.
Yeah.
So he's like, I have to get out of here. He flies away, he flies to the moon. And then, we see him and he's like properly fighting crime as a pretty normal superhero in a new city
Yeah.
somewhere.
And he's got an animal.
And he has an eagle. He has an eagle.
Okay.
And we're like, he got it from the moon, I guess. We don't know. It's a fucking moon eagle.
Meagle.
Oh, it's a meagle. It's a meagle. So I guess.
So like, what's the sequel to that?
Well,
Because isn't that just like a standard superhero film? Unless you have to like, all right, time has passed, and by the way, he does suck.
yeah, he
Like,
sucks again.
It's I don't know. I feel maybe it's because otherwise he's doing a run of the mill.
I think they're going to introduce new superheroes into this. I think we'll discover that Charlize Theron and Hancock are not the only ones of their kind out there. In fact, I think they say as much in their final fight. They say that there used to be plenty of pairs, but we're the only ones left. So I think we'll discover,
Some
actually...
extra pairs.
Yeah, and then I think they'll be like a team. It'll be like an Avengers riff.
Yeah, or maybe it'll be like I can't really form a team because the closer they're together, the weaker they become. But was there one in Hancock, or perhaps maybe for the Hancock sequel? It's like what happens if you have, say, someone who's lost their pair, and you have like the last remaining person there who's maybe immortal because their pair is gone. Like, is that how that works? Who knows? Let's
why
say
not?
yes.
It could be.
And they've become extremely bitter. Like, it's a classic trope of like, I'm immortal. It sucks. I want to die, and I can't.
Yeah, maybe the villain of it will be like a third wheel type. You know, because Charlize Theron and Hancock are destined to be together.
What if it's just Martians because he fucked up the moon?
Oh, they love the moon?
Moon Martians.
So
Not Martians from
not
Mars.
Martians, but Martians from the moon.
Yeah.
Lunatians.
Moonshins. Yeah.
Lunatians?
Lunatians? Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
What is Space Jam?
Space Jam. Looney Tunes. Ron Gaper.
Okay, that's all, folks. Enjoy this mustard that makes your arsehole gape.
What do we think?
Well, I think the first question is, what are they bringing back from the first one? Is he going to put people's heads in arses?
Yes, because the post-credit
so.
scene teases that.
Yeah, that's right. He's up to his old tricks.
Okay, just a quick thing. Is Hancock an angel? Hancock is an angel created by God. He decided to use his power to fight crime. He lost his wings sometime during 102 AD during the Crusades. He, along with 40 other angels, was sent down to help in the war.
What? Where's this lore coming from? Who decided this?
I think, don't you get...
Is that what happens?
You don't get that much detail, but isn't there like flashbacks? Doesn't it show them through history?
I don't think so. I think they just have a fight and Charlize Theron just exposits like, oh, this is who we were, this is what we did.
Hancock, for anyone who doesn't know, the start, because we explained it badly, and now I've got to refresh up.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
At the start of the movie, Hancock is just like an asshole flying around solving crimes. He's immortal. He has like Superman powers, basically. And it's revealed that he woke up in a hospital 80 years ago with no memory of who he was or whatever. And then with the Charlize Theron thing, you find out that they are soulmates and they were married, but like all the other pairs that existed before them, they stay together, live a human life, they become weak, and then they die. Hancock got injured while they were living together, which gave him amnesia, and she was like, this is perfect for me to leave, and we can both still be superheroes.
I see.
And then they came back together because Hancock hires Ray, who is Mary, who is Charlize Theron's husband.
Yeah.
Ray, in brackets, Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Mary, in brackets, Charlize Theron. And Hancock, in brackets, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hancock hires Ray. Ray's like, I'll clean up, I'll do good PR for you, but you got to go to jail. Then something happens. Hancock's out of jail.
Yeah.
Then Charlize Theron throws him through a wall.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what the
fight
fuck?
in
You're superpowers now too.
Yes.
And then they go to the hospital. Hancock gets shot.
Yeah.
And he has to go to hospital because he's dying. Then they come to kill Hancock for real.
Yeah.
Mary then gets shot. Charlize Theron. She's dying. Hancock throws himself out the building. Ray kills a guy with an axe.
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome.
Cool scene.
And then Hancock throws himself out of the window because they're a bit further away now, so he gets his powers back. They both heal. He fucks off. He goes to the moon, puts Ray's logo on the moon.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
And then he's in New York City now. Can't remember where he used to be. And now he's fighting crime. And then at the very end of the movie, there's a cheeky acknowledgement that he's going to put some guy's head up.
That is, he loves to do that.
He was in LA initially, right?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do we think that the Hancock 2 will be a riff on the modern superhero film? Do we think that they will?
What is there to riff on now?
Yeah, it's so strange.
The only riff they could be is if he's making a team.
Yeah. Or if there's portals
Hancocks.
into the cockverse.
Beyond the cock.
Beyond the cock.
Hancocking it into the universe.
Yeah. Could they do portals? Could you have alternate universe Hancocks?
Well, then you're just doing like Invincible, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just doing like, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, but has Invincible gotten that far in the Amazon Prime series yet?
I don't know. I haven't seen it past season 1, I think.
I think that
Spoilers for Invincible, at one point, a guy opens portals and all the Invincibles in other universes are bad, so they come and beat the shit out of good Invincible.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's season 2 starts with portals.
Okay. Honestly, I think that when Will Smith says, we've got a great idea for a Hancock sequel.
I don't think the TV show would have covered it yet.
Yeah.
Because he defeats a villain, the portal guy. Then he gets really
away.
hurt and then comes back.
Yeah.
But I think Will Smith, when he says, I got a great idea, I think it's just that Hancock has a daughter now. I think that's the great idea he means. I don't think it's really a great idea.
Who was the kid in the first Hancock?
What
good
kid?
question.
Was there a kid?
Ray Embry's kid. Aaron Embry.
Yeah.
Jay Head.
It was just.
Head.
It was just. There was no powers there. That wasn't Charlie's kid. That was
Yeah,
just.
no, that was Jason Bateman's
That was
kid.
just Bateman's kid from a previous ship.
They could do a thing with Zendaya. I'm still riding the Zendaya as their kid train.
I mean, that would make the most sense.
Yeah, they could do a thing where they're like, she has been living in isolation, like they had her centuries ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's been living in isolation, and now she's coming to, be like, Mama, Papa, why are we immortal? How do you think they're going to deal with the fact that Will Smith and Charlize Theron will have aged 15 years? Do you think they'll use CGI to make them look younger?
Just smooth them out with
Yeah.
a bit of
And they're meant to
magic.
be immortal,
Well, we have already seen a smooth Will Smith in Gemini Man.
Hey, that's true.
I'm pretty sure everyone loved that.
It's really
Yeah,
cool
they
that Will
love
Smith
Gemini.
just decided to make stinkers at a certain point.
Well, then he won an Oscar.
I forgot
that's
that
true.
Hancock's name's actually John Hancock.
Yeah. That's good, dude.
It's an awesome name. You don't get names that good in movies anymore.
Yeah. Well, isn't
Peter
John-
Stark or whatever? Who gives a shit? Give me John Hancock.
I want to look up Will Smith's biography.
You mean filmography?
No.
You'd think.
You'd think so.
Yeah, it's just because it's a comedy. Like again.
Oh, yeah,
true.
true.
I'm
You can
trying
just
to think
say
of
that they've
era.
been living. I reckon the way you do it is they've been living far enough apart, but they spend a week at weekends together,
that's
and
how
it's aged them, but they're still immortal.
Yeah.
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 True.
That's how you
Or
sort
you
of
just
either get away
fucking
with that.
don't say shit, and you just like Charlize Theron and Will Smith both still look very
Yeah,
good.
that's true, actually. They both still look quite
They
young.
are
They're
very
like-
wealthy people.
Yeah.
But they're like, you know how like there's some actors where like, so like George Clooney, for instance,
Yeah.
or Brad Pitt, handsome, but like they are very obviously aging.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
I feel like Will Smith and Charlize
Not as
Theron,
much. Yeah, not as much.
Scarlett Johansson's also someone that doesn't really age.
Yeah.
She's kind of just looked exactly the same this whole time.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd, another example.
Paul Rudd, yeah.
Yeah.
Though
I
he's
reckon,
started.
yeah.
You can see the cracks
Although
in
he's
Paul Rudd.
definitely
Yeah.
started to look, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna really fuck up his internet meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worry for
Adam
him.
Scott's also aging. Like he didn't age for ages, and now he's
Yeah, I was gonna
in
bring that
Severance.
up,
He's
Adam Scott, where it's like it's crazy that you're like, like a youthful Adam Scott the whole time. Severance launches, and I'm like, you look like Adam Scott, but also middle-aged woman at times.
Yeah, he's got a really
he's got fucked up hair and Severance.
Yeah, it rules.
He's got like
Big
a
fan.
face that seems like wider than it ought to be. You
He's
know
not,
what
I mean, like Adam Scott also has the Hollywood body, but it's obvious
Yeah.
where he's got a big head and a little body.
Yeah,
His
yeah, yeah.
head's so big.
It's a
and his
really
body's
big head.
so little.
Yeah, yeah. He's like fucking Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
He had a huge ass head, dude.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Egghead Allan Poe.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Got him.
that's a
Got
lot
his
of-
racist ass. Fuck you, Poe.
Yeah. Because a lot of Hollywood actors are kind of built like Funko Pops.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's kind of like that thing. George Clooney's like that too. But he hides it. Ryan Gosling's head's kind of big too.
Yeah, that's true, but it's not wide.
No,
Not Tom Cruise. I haven't thought about his head.
he's got a
He's a
little,
little
body.
guy.
Yeah.
Tom,
His head, especially in like say Mission Impossible 2, where
Yeah.
he's got those real big, like
Yeah,
big,
he does
woofy
have.
hair.
He can have a big
So
head.
I guess
He sometimes has.
You
a
know
big
what?
Head.
Is that the secret of Hollywood success? Big head, little body.
I got a huge head,
You
but
have
I guess
a
it's
huge head.
kind of
Tom Cruise's head
body.
is mostly in proportion to his body, but
Yeah.
he's got a pretty big smile.
Yeah,
He's got big features.
yeah.
Except his eyes, little eyes.
He's got little
eyes.
cockerel eyes. Yeah.
Beady.
Yeah. Who will be the villain of this movie? Who's going to be the bad guy?
Who was the villain of the Hancock?
bank robber.
It was a bank robber that Hancock
There was
had put-
no like superhero
No.
heroics, right? Yeah, I think
No.
for some reason I'm like getting a bit of Hancock mixed in with the first Shazam in my head. Because I'm like, yeah, that's Strong Man, whatever his name is. Strong.
No, no,
him,
no.
bald guy, Strong.
They should cast Will Ferrell and make it a Megamind crossover.
Whoa, okay.
Live action Megamind.
That would be crazy.
Or live action Minions.
Now we're talking.
Now we're cooking.
Hancock just throwing minions into the fucking
putting
space.
minions in other minions. That's awesome. I sort of imagine a minion doesn't have like a traditional asshole. They've just got like, because you know they're like a pill shape.
Yeah.
Just between their legs is a sphincter.
Yeah.
Like where our gooch is.
But they have butt cheeks.
They have, I know, but that's just for sitting in my mind.
They have wonderful ass cheeks.
Yeah, they really
like,
do.
like a pill where they just in the middle, you can just
Well, you can just crack them open to
like
get
an
the
egg.
waste out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Seal them back up.
I reckon it will be a supervillain because they didn't do that the last
Yeah.
time. They'll just make up. It'll be like fucking. It'll
Right,
be.
I'm trying
It'll
to-
be
yeah.
one of the people that they like what you were saying earlier
Yeah.
today.
Thought they were dead, and they're like, oh, or they like, they someone who sees them growing old together, who's getting real cut because their partner, their other, they passed away. But they forget they are biblical angels.
Yes.
Satan.
What
God?
if Jason Bateman gets superpowers and he's angry he's getting cocked?
Whoa.
And he can be called Cockman.
Because I think the
And he's
other.
against the woke left
Yeah.
also.
Oh, okay. But if there was a superhero in the scene named Cockman, I would think he was pro cocking.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I wouldn't
anti-cocking.
think he was anti-cocking.
Batman's anti-bats!
I thought he's pro bats
He
because he's a
respects
bat cave.
bats.
Bats! Much like Batman, Cockman is also scared of cocks.
So he's frightened of being cocked, or is he frightened of cocks, or is he frightened
Well, he
of
himself
bulls?
is a cock, so he's.
Yeah, he's frightened of being cocked. He hates
So
it.
he hates bulls.
But it's
So
happening
It'd
to
be
him.
Bull
He'd
Man,
be
I
Bull
guess.
Man.
Yeah. But then that makes me think he's a bull.
Yeah.
But he could be. But I mean, Batman's a
doesn't
bat,
work.
but he's scared of bats.
Yeah.
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 Bull
I
Man
wouldn't
could
think
be
bat.
a.
Yeah.
Bullman's costume could make it seem like he's a bull.
If there was a guy named Cuckman, I would think he was there to like educate me about cucking.
I think
Maybe.
Cockman, I'm worried that I'm going to get cocked by Cockman.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
I
I think Cuckman's doing like a lot of cucking. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
That's
Because
interesting.
like Batman, I don't think Batman is afraid of bats.
Yeah.
So Bullman, I'm like, okay, I guess he's like themed after a bull.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking that he's here to fuck my wife.
No.
Which would take me by surprise when he does like this. And I'd be like,
Oh, and then you'd be like, of course.
I
That's why
invited
he's-
him into my house.
That's why he's Bullman.
I made him pasta.
I wondered why he wanted to come over. Hey, thank you for saving me, Bullman. No problem, citizen. Can I see your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, hon.
I guess so.
Take a seat.
I don't see
Yeah,
why
this-
not.
In this chair, just in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bullman's fucking my wife.
Going on
What am I to
there?
make of that?
Oh.
Egg on my face.
Meanwhile, Cuckman is fucking my wife. Okay. And then Wife Man is fucking yours. Okay. Interesting. Wouldn't have expected this from her. Okay.
Hey, fellas.
Someone fucking your wife right now? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, as we speak.
I'm sitting in this chair. I hate it.
You guys sitting in that chair?
Yeah.
It sucks.
I really thought Cuckman would have been the cock. But no.
Yeah, I got Bullman over. Do you know it's not about the animal?
That one I would have expected.
And then I just said, wife man, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh, like he's fucking your wife,
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
I wouldn't have
That's,
suspected.
yeah, that's kind of like a coin flip one.
Yeah.
Like maybe, maybe not.
Either he fucks your wife or he becomes your wife.
Yeah.
That's Wife Man.
One of us was getting fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so because they could also go the route of somebody is like kind of the Incredible style. I
Yeah.
need to match them, so I give myself superpowers.
Yeah, like a Lex Luthor type thing.
You know, they might even do the like now that Hancock is fighting crime in New York, like Batman style, a bunch of supervillains have risen to,
Answer that kind of call.
'Cause
or
you
whatever.
think
I
they're gonna
hope that the finale of the movie is he's fighting an evil team of supervillains, like fighting his own Sinister Six. It would be awesome if they make a Sinister Six movie in
Yes.
Hancock
Oh
2
my
before
God.
they can do it for Spider-Man. And it ends with like a human centipede style thing of just like 6 guys all in each other's assholes.
Yeah. I love the idea of like, I don't know, maybe he's fighting aliens or something, or like
Yeah.
one of them's somehow
Hancock is Sony.
Yeah.
Spider-Man cameo?
Venom cameo?
Fuck.
He gets gooed.
That
Imagine if Hancock 2 is Hancock versus Venom. They're like, Hancock is the guy in the Sony Spider-Man universe now.
he's our guy.
Well,
he's our
Zendaya
Spider-Man.
Mary Jane.
Hancock is Spider-Man?
Hancock gonna punch Craven the Hunter to death?
Well, it is interesting to think of Sony making this after they've been like, we whiffed the Sonyverse.
Well, if it's like, again, it's probably, hopefully it's Peter Berg and who wrote the first one? What's his name? From
Vince Gilligan.
Yeah, Vince Gilligan, that's right.
Because I'm like, if you add an extra, like, supervillain or whatever, I'm like, it's not, we've seen a lot of this. It's nothing new. I don't know. It's just, again, Zendaya being a daughter makes sense. Like, you're like, okay, I figure this is going to go. Or even if Zendaya is another a fallen angel or a more recent fallen angel, maybe that same thing, where it's maybe not necessarily the daughter, but like a daughter figure. And Hancock taking her under his wing and being like, you are immortal and this is what life is like. You know what I mean? And then, I'd much prefer a film where it's like either someone, teaching someone else, like helping someone else, but without the outside influence of a supervillain. I don't know. I just, like, we've seen that a lot.
Oh, but that's kind of what makes me think that's what we'll get.
But, like, it feels like what we are going to get. Yeah. It's just like another supervillain thing. But I do forget, they are angels.
It's canonical.
Weird.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just weird to think of when Hancock 1 came out, which was like, what, 2009?
2008.
2008?
2008, yeah.
When
so
did
that came out.
Super Ex-Girlfriend come out?
Yeah.
It's like 2011.
2006.
What the fuck? Ahead of its time.
Yeah.
That's pre-Iron Man.
Well, yeah, that's what I like.
That was that
the
time.
superhero landscape was so dramatically different.
Because you had these like satires before you kind of almost had the big
thing to satirize. Yeah.
And then when the boys come out where it's satirized, it's like it's a bit too late.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
I wonder if this is going to be an attempt at a new superhero universe.
You think? Oh, they think they're gonna go like?
I think they might make the HCU, dude.
Sincere, like they're gonna go real earnest with this.
Or just at the very least, it's gonna spin off. They're gonna introduce a bunch of characters,
and they're gonna hang their whole franchise on like
another old
Zendaya Hancock.
Yeah,
I hope that they call this. They follow the like early 2010s naming convention, and rather than calling this Hancock 2, they call it John Hancock.
Oh yes, that would be awesome.
Yeah, It'll be interesting to see what they do because there's been a lot of critics hated Hancock.
Yeah.
But then once the behind the scenes stuff about Hancock came out and how it was pretty much 2 scripts jammed together, people like, oh, one of the scripts is actually good. And the reason the critics didn't like it is because the movie falls off an obvious cliff, where if it was just at that quality the whole time, they'd be like, yeah, this is fine. So I don't know if they're going to... Also, like, Hancock went through the thing of, like, it was originally R-rated, and then they edited it down to PG-13. So...
Oh, yeah. And Michael Mann was originally going to direct it as well.
Whoa.
That would have been fucked up. He makes a Miami Vice remake and then follows it up by making Hancock.
Well, I think...
the fuck? Like... What the fuck would that look
so,
like?
hey, I'm just reading a little bit more about Hancock. So Peter Berg, was the one who compared the original draft to Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah.
A scathing character study of this suicidal alcoholic superhero. And like that sounds like could have been...
Leaving Las Vegas is a deeply upsetting movie.
Upsetting. Like
what is the first part of Hancock is kind of cool because he is like a legitimate scumbag.
Yeah,
he's
like
a self-loathing piece of shit.
I feel like a lot of movies, especially superhero movies, where they're like, hey, here's a guy and he's kind of a bad guy. He's not really. He's like rude in social situations and that's it. But Hancock, like he's a bad guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's just like an indifferent. It's kind of like I don't really see myself as human in a way, and I don't care. I genuinely don't care about any of this. I will do what needs to get done or what I feel like needs to get done, but I'm also going to drink a lot and not give a shit.
Throw a child into the sky and
whatever. And again, I don't know. It just seems interesting stuff.
And I wonder if they kind of got 2 routes. They've got the like Hancock redemption, where they're like, hey, now that we got people excited for Hancock 2, and obviously everyone will be excited for Hancock 2.
I'm in the cinema right now.
Yeah, dude.
Watching the fucking...
You're actually just remembering this moment.
Yeah. Whoa.
They can be like, you know what, let's make the Hancock we always wanted to make.
Yeah.
Or they go, hey, Sony, you don't have a cinematic universe anymore. make more superhero movies that are just like Craven or whatever. And that's kind of what Hancock ends up being.
Do you know what would be awesome?
Yeah.
If they're like, hey, we're going to release the original cut of Hancock.
Oh, dude, yes.
Restore the Hancock verse.
You know the original end.
No, I don't think so.
Can I read you
Yes.
Yeah,
the
please
original
do.
end? So it looks like, I don't think there was like, Mary was not meant to be maybe a superhero. If it was, I don't know. But hey, here it is. Okay. So near the end of the movie, a collapsing building kills the family's loving mother, Mary, after she is kidnapped. Enraged and driven insane, Hancock himself proceeds to slaughter an entire police department in frustration.
Whoa. That's cool.
And then the end credits?
After this incredibly violent sequence, the film's bombshell twist, which ranks up there with Fight Club's twist of impact, reveals that the person narrating it isn't Hancock himself at all. Instead, the viewer discovers that Hancock transferred his powers to the family's young son, Aaron, and sent him back in time to save his mother.
What
the fuck?
What? So
the traumatic incident that the narrator Aaron was talking about witnessing was, walking in on his parents having sex, and his heartbreaking madness comes from trying and failing to save his mother's life.
what the
He's been
fuck?
through this before and will go through it all again. And now the now superpowered Aaron is trapped in a never-ending loop and is unable to save his mother from her inevitable fate.
What the? How's that
It's
a
this
looping
frustration
timeline?
and hopelessness that drives his tragic downfall and makes the outburst of homicidal madness inevitable. Is it just so is he his own son? Is that what?
I guess Hancock.
Because the narration of it all, you're thinking is Hancock talking about the tragedies of all the history that he's.
So I
gone
guess
through.
what Hancock does is Hancock is that little boy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Is this the script Tonight He Comes?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so listeners, if you want to look it up, Tonight
Yeah.
He Comes is the original name of the script.
Incredible masterpiece that we never got.
Yeah, what the hell? My prediction, my baseless speculation is that we will see less of that.
Yeah.
And more of like a modern superhero
Yeah,
movie.
I think unfortunately I think this is going to be a very paint by numbers.
Yeah.
I think it would be kind of cool to then maybe if I'm trying to think like would it be better to have Hancock being I am the superhero that I want to try and be and I'm kind of trying to be this like pillar of virtue, this truth, justice, the American way. And go through that and then, not be disillusioned and kind of be this like optimistic thing of like I was a piece of shit but now I'm getting better. And then having either having a kid or like, they found another angel that's fallen or whatever it might be, blah, blah, blah. And then you have that kind of like, dynamic. Or it's like, do you want Hancock to have been like, I tried the superheroics. Humanity can't be saved. I tried it. I did that for so long and even still didn't work. Didn't take.
Okay.
And now
Bad Hancock.
or disillusioned Hancock.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what, like Hancock's got to
And then, because then you can start
rediscover his
Hancock-
love of humanity?
I don't know, because then you're doing the sort of this first
Yeah,
film again. Or just it's just either find his real love of humanity, or to kind of like, well, you just need to, it's a very selfish lesson, just to like, look, you can't save everybody, you need to look after you and your own.
Good. Yeah.
Something like that.
What about this? So we open on very similarly to the first Hancock movie, where it's like a hand like at a park bench, whiskey rolls out of it, and then we get the narration, and it's Zendaya.
Yeah.
And Zendaya is Hancock's daughter, and she's also a piece of shit. And we just do like a more kind of traditional 90s sequel, where it's the new actor just does the first movie again.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could do like, Zendaya, superhero piece of shit. Why not?
Has Zendaya played a piece of shit in a movie yet?
See.
Challenges, she has 2 boyfriends.
That's awesome.
That is
That's
awesome.
a great thing.
That's sick.
Is she bad in Dune?
No.
And I mean like a...
We got tricked, by the way. Did you read from Reddit?
Screen rant.
Oh, okay. Because the theory about them being the same person. So the original version of the script has the second last page is missing.
Oh.
So like when it leaked or whatever, they clearly removed the second last page to rewrite it. So building collapses, Hancock does all the murders, and then it's a reprise of the start. There's no actual reveal. People wrote fan fiction.
People are just speculating as to... Very interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to see Zendaya playing like a piece of shit.
I
Like,
reckon
not, and like, you know,
she's probably bad in Euphoria because everyone's bad in Euphoria.
Yeah, but that's
those
like,
teenagers, they're up to no good.
Yeah. But I want her to be like a scumbag.
Yeah,
you know?
I think she could do scumbag.
I think she'd be great at it.
Superhero would be great.
She hates her husband in Malcolm and Marie, a movie that sucks, but people are like, wow, this is so... It's a movie that came out... Malcolm and Marie, no one talks about it anymore, but it's John David Washington, I'm pretty sure, and Zendaya. And it was written by the guy who made Euphoria.
Yeah.
And the whole movie is a criticism of film critics.
Love when films do
That's
this.
so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
That's like Lady in the Water.
We'll go watch Lady in the Water later.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, God, that's so embarrassing. Don't
but
do
she's
that.
My skin is really, really thin.
Let me tell you the story about the handsome man and this sad, ugly loser who hated him.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
This film, who's the most loathed, disgusting actor I could get to play a critic? Was it Paul Giamatti?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that sucks. Paul Giamatti rocks.
Paul, like, what?
And then he finds a mermaid in his pool or some shit. Yeah. That's awesome.
This guy's been only working out one arm forever. Whatever. Look at him. His one arm is jacked, one arm is not jacked.
Fuck, I should watch Lady in the Water. We all should.
Maybe it's good.
Would you be excited for this movie? I mean, I'm excited because I love Hancock.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
And
I'm
any
excited
extra Hancock lore.
I'm excited to go back to Hancock in it. That sounds great. But I don't know. It's like if they're getting Peter Berg back, sure.
Yeah.
If if they're getting the team back together, okay, let's see what happens. But I am very
You're scared of Sony.
I am scared of Sony.
But it's a Columbia. Hang on, I'll do a quick deep dive again.
Thanks, man. I don't know. I'm scared of what they might do if they go paint by numbers. Because look, granted, it wasn't breaking new ground, but at least it was a little bit different. And if you're just going to be it's a commentary on what if Superman but evil again? You're like, shut up.
Yeah.
Or what if this superhero who has fallen on dark times before, but now is good, and now he's fighting another super villain? You're like,
Yeah, it's kind of who cares, real who cares hours. Yeah.
Show me something, I don't know, with a little bit of gravitas.
I think that they'll probably go R-rated because they'll want to cash in on this isn't just like the other superhero movies you've seen. This one's serious,
this is,
but also it's funny and.
This isn't your daddy's Deadpool and Wolverine.
But I can also kind of
This is your daddy's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
But it's also very.
Oh, actually, Hancock 2 right now on the back of because Hancock's the closest thing you can get to Deadpool.
Yeah, that's true.
Sony at the moment.
That's true.
Unless you want to make a movie about who else break fucking Legion.
Yeah. I think I can
tried
imagine
that.
Yeah.
What a great TV series. Seriously, one of the best. Anyway.
Who else talks to the reader? She? Nope, they can't do that.
No.
Is there a guy from Spider-Man that does it? Could they use Deadpool and be like, he's in Spider-Man comics?
Yeah, maybe.
Like how they,
Use Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Well, that and also Netflix used Kingpin.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a total side note.
Yeah.
But they're not really sure what happened there.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige was like,
I guess they did.
He's like, we either both own him or we have him somehow.
I guess when it gets so complicated and so messy, you're just like, I guess someone's got him.
That's very funny.
I can imagine Will Smith becoming attached to Hancock the same way Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson became attached to Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
It's
or
very
is this maybe akin to Vin Diesel becoming attached to Pitch Black?
Yes.
Okay.
I can imagine Will Smith.
Whoa, Will Smith can't stop making Hancocks.
Now that would be awesome. But it's so easy to imagine Will Smith in costume, going to conventions and stuff, and it's promotional stuff, where it's like, same way.
It could be a good way to rehabilitate him a little bit. Again,
or is it too close to
too close to home? I don't know.
Yeah.
Playing a drunk fuckwit. But, at the end of Hancock, provided that they just followed Hancock, he's...
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be drunk. I think there's going to be a real attempt here to be like the same way Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was like, everybody loves Black Adam.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be the same thing. Like, hey, guys.
Everyone loves Hancock.
Everyone loves Hancock.
I reckon
he's awesome.
They'll have to do something at the start that means that Hancock falls off the wagon.
Yeah.
They'll want to reset his character and give him another chance so that they can make pretty much a Mark Millar movie.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah. That's what the original version looks like it is.
Yeah.
It's just like Kick-Ass.
Yeah. What's that awesome Mark Millar comic where it's just like about the smartest guy alive.
Nemesis.
Yeah. So
Hey,
stupid,
what if
dude.
Batman but Joker instead?
Yeah. And he's a genius, but he's a genius as limited by Mark Millar's own intelligence.
Well, they were making a Mark, but they were building. Oh, I mean, in the comics, this happened.
Yeah.
They just made a Mark Millar universe thing
That's
where
right.
everything crossed over. Wanted?
It's funny as well because I was reading a thing about it, and it's just
Wanted
like
they get Nemesis.
Yeah.
Mr. Wanted, Mark Gibson.
yeah.
He kills Nemesis? Or they recruit Nemesis?
They recruit Nemesis. to do
Kick-Ass
bullshit.
is there probably, although...
Kick-Ass is there, yeah.
But what's his name? No.
They go back in time.
Yeah.
Hit Girl maybe dies, but then doesn't.
Everybody is the smartest guy alive.
There's witches maybe, or wizards.
Yeah, 'cause
Vampire Boys.
there's that other
There's
fuck-
Vampire Boys.
There's that series that was on Netflix that no one watched and then got
Jupiter's
canceled.
Ascending.
Yes, that's
No, Jupiter's Ascending is the Wachowskis.
Yeah.
Jupiter's
Sorry,
Legacy.
Jupiter Rising.
Jupiter Rising?
Yeah, I think there's a few. There's Jupiter's Legacy, Jupiter Rising, Jupiter Back from the Dead. I don't know. But it's like Jupiter's...
Yeah.
It's like handsome man that was maybe in the Transformers.
Mark Wahlberg.
Shia LaBeouf.
No, Josh the Mall.
Ah, Josh Duhamel, Las
Yeah.
Vegas is very own.
Yeah.
Fuck, bring back Las Vegas.
What
Yeah,
happened to
dude.
Josh the Mall? I mean, I guess he was in Jupiter's Ascending. He's a handsome boy.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
He's
a
also
very
in-
cute man.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Why
No,
was
bring
he
him
back.
not a leading actor?
I think he kind of had the opposite thing, where I think he was gone in his prime, but now he's back.
He was gone in his
Josh
prime.
Du-
How are you gone in your prime?
No, as in like when he was doing all the TV stuff, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Then he was gone for a bit, but then
he came back.
Okay.
Okay. Because he played old man with old man Superman. Who had like a bunch of kids and like, cousins of his brother was also like a smart superhero, and then they had kids and all this kind of stuff, and then they just gotten older, and then like the brother who had like genius powers was like I believe it was the world's basically falling to shit, but I've got telepathy powers and I'm so smart, and these makes people like think that whatever is happening is not like an illusion, but in your own mind, and that's how they think they kill
I
Jupiter,
see.
whatever.
See.
Josh
And now
Duhamel-
it's about like the kids doing something, and like one of the kids is a big fuck up, and then she's like, I gotta be good.
Is it good? Doesn't sound good. Is there like a good Mark Millar comic?
Kick-Ass, the first one. Oh, actually, no. The comic for Kick-Ass is weird as well because it goes like
It's just,
it's too because Mark Millar loves to do like
what are you doing, Mark?
this
Yeah.
is like so edgy. So like the movie fixes it.
Yeah.
The first Kick-Ass movie is probably still good, or maybe sucks.
Yeah.
It's Matthew Vaughn, right? Directed the first one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first, like, I think in the comic book.
Well, in the comic book, because there's a plot point
he
because
pretends to be gay.
that's in the movie as well.
Yeah.
But when
in
he,
the comic book, he pretends to be gay. To the girl or something like that.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't there's no flip around. There's no like good here. It doesn't go around to be like I'm in love with you too, whatever. It ends with
him getting photos of her sucking her boyfriend's dick,
which he then jerks off to.
whilst crying, and then and also he comes home to his dad fucking one of
Sure.
Kick-Ass's
Enemies?
Oh no, it's like because in the Kick-Ass book and movie, he's like fighting against like a gang.
Yeah.
And it's like the girlfriend of the gang, the mob member he killed is fucking his dad when he comes home.
Cool.
And then he gets texts from, I can't remember her name.
Hit girl?
No, not Hit Girl.
Oh, okay.
From
Oh,
whoever's
right.
the girlfriend
Yeah.
meant to be. And she's like, you're disgusting. Look, I love my boyfriend. And then he just jerks off and cries. And that's pretty much how the comic ends.
Nice, Mark Millar. Good stuff.
Yeah, because Kick-Ass the movie fixes it because a lot of the decisions where everything could, like, rather than just going bad with every option, they mix it up.
yeah,
Like, they can have some happiness here because otherwise it's
What are
nothing.
we doing here? Yeah.
Josh Duhamel played Two-Face in Batman: The Long Good Halloween.
Okay.
He was in a movie called Buddy Games. He was also the writer and director and producer, and he plays a character called Bob Father. And then he was
That
also in the
sounds good.
sequel Buddy Games: Spring Awakening.
I didn't know there were two Buddy Games movies.
What is Buddy Games?
What is Bob Father?
Yeah, why is he Bob Father or is he the Bob Father?
I've seen a bunch of Buddy Games.
Why?
Buddy Games, because it was at the cinema right before I stopped working there.
Okay.
It's like a Hangover-esque movie.
Oh.
Gotcha.
It's they have like a buddy, like a tournament thing anyway, Josh Jamal, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, don't
your
stop,
face.
Joshy boy.
Yeah, okay. So if they do like if it's a Zendaya being a big piece of shit superhero, big fan.
That's great.
Like or a superpowered individual, and like whatever. I'm doing this. I give a fuck. And
Absolutely.
and then it comes like Hancock has to go there and be like, hey, I'm gonna try and help you rehabilitate yourself. And it's like, but what worked for you isn't going to work for me.
I think that would be a great movie.
And it maybe has like a nice little character study there.
Yeah.
And maybe it does have this thing of like, why I'm like this or all this kind of stuff. Well, you got to forget and you still ended up like a drunk. You didn't remember and you were still a piece of shit. I remember everything. I remember it all, and I've lost my someone.
Yeah.
And that fucking sucks.
I think
why should I be better than what I am?
Yeah.
This is who I am. I was cast out in the kingdom of heaven. I miss
Yeah, I hope
salvation.
they lean hard into that element.
Well,
Yeah.
I think in the original version of Hancock, that isn't a thing.
Yeah, well, I hope it's quite a bit of a thing in this one.
yeah.
I hope Hancock has a little crucifix around his neck.
Yeah, he's like, I met Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's my bro.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
My main hope for this is that Zendaya gets to play a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. I think they should let more women play real pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Or just sacks of just garbage.
Did you see No Hard Feelings,
Maybe.
the Jennifer Lawrence movie?
Yes.
She's a piece of shit. in
Yeah,
that.
it's good.
She's like a scumbag.
Let
no
women
hope
be just absolute decrepit pieces of garbage.
Yeah.
Cast,
It's awesome.
cast women in roles that are reminiscent of the two guys in Dude, Where's My Car?
Yes.
Yeah.
More movies need to do that, and I hope they do that with Zendaya in this movie.
I think that
I
could
hope
be
she's burping in people's faces or whatever, like
I think
Hancock
this could
was
be
doing.
a really good film if that's the case, where you have like Zendaya.
I don't think
doing
I
all
want to
that.
live in a universe where Zendaya farts in film though, because I feel like that
I don't
will
want to be
a
there for the
tipping-
fallout.
I think that could be at the tipping point of humanity.
Yeah, that is
It
true.
It could
Yeah,
be
that's-
going on the internet.
That's just like the floodgates of perverts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the moment that happens, the internet is unusable forever.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think that's how that to me is an interesting idea.
Yeah.
That to me sounds cool. We get like, then they're a big piece of shit, and then he's a whole
mean-
arc of like trying like Hancock, bouncing off her, trying to make her be a better person, and then them just being like, no, why do I need to do this? And then I guess you have to kind of tie it all together. So
What if they make Zendaya go bad and she has to fight her dad?
Whoa.
and then maybe that's the
John Hancock versus
Jane Hancock.
Jane
Yeah.
Hancock.
Yeah. Jane Doe.
Whoa!
You know, like
like
John Hancock is like just your nothing name, and then Jane Doe is the same thing.
yeah.
That could
Pretty
be kinda
cool.
fun.
Yeah, that.
Well,
Dude, that's
Jason
fucking awesome.
Jason Bateman back?
Jason Bateman.
Is he gonna be back for this?
Yeah, Ray. You can't have a Hancock movie without Ray.
Well, yeah.
Well,
and
maybe you
that's
have it. You know, he comes in to try and rehabilitate Zendaya, and he's like,
yeah.
"It's not as easy these days," or some shit.
Yeah, dude, you got to be careful what you say or whatever.
What? Right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
of shit
You
these
can't be-
days.
you can't- you
The
can't-
woke
yeah.
karate will jump down your throat.
Even though,
You can't be friends with a woman at all.
dude,
What the fuck,
fucking,
Ray?
I voted for Führer Trump, and he's still the woke karate.
Yeah. Still on my
Yeah,
case.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to work with you anymore, Ray. Too bad. These nuts.
Yeah, I'm getting fired because of DEIs.
Yeah.
What?
Where are all the white Hancocks? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Where's the
That's
white
what I'm
Hancocks
saying.
at?
Look, I'm just asking questions.
Just
Does Hancock throw a guy into space?
he throws a little boy into the sky. It's pretty good. Hancock's a very funny movie.
Yeah.
He
It's
saves
funny,
He
I
saves
don't know
a
if it's-
boy, but just throw him into the sky.
Yeah. Well, no, he does it because he's pissed off.
Oh,
at him.
yes.
The little boy's pissed him right off. Hancock's funny. It's like not what I would call a good movie, but when we rewatched
pretty
it like
funny.
a couple years ago, so entertaining.
Rewatch it. That was my first time.
Whoa,
Damn.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Are we got any swings for the fences?
Hancock has gone bad and is the villain of Hancock too.
Okay.
They accidentally make it woke and they call the movie Mary Hancock. And Charlize Theron's the main character.
I think that it's going to be either they're going to go way too hard in one of two directions. It'll either be way too gritty and like it'll feel like a Snyder movie, And people will be like, this is so out of touch.
That'll make it won't feel like a Snyder movie if they did that. It'll feel like Kraven the Hunter.
Yes, well, yeah. Or they go in the other direction.
And it becomes Venom.
It's either going to go Kraven or Venom mode.
My swing for the fence is that, they will set up for a Charlize Theron solo spin-off film at some point.
Although,
during that.
Yeah.
I will say Will Smith was in Suicide Squad. So he knows. He knows movies can be very bad.
Well, he was also in Gemini Man. I mean, he
really knows.
He knows.
But Gemini Man at least used new technology or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Because when was the last time Will Smith made a good movie?
What was the one he won the Oscar for, and then he became barred from most movies or
King
whatever?
Richard.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those movies where it's like the movie's fine, I guess. Good performance. A real complete unknown situation.
Yeah.
Saw it recently. Good movie. Not great. Good.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Timothy Chalamet, good actor.
Yeah.
Weasel though. Real
Yeah.
weasel.
Got a good weasel face energy.
I got a lot of time for him.
Yeah.
That's there. That should have been his Wonka. A
Yes.
weasel Wonka.
That's true.
Wonka is ripe for weaseling.
Yeah.
Wonka, I mean,
He kind of weasels a bit.
have you seen Wonka?
I have seen Wonka. He's not a weasel.
He milks a giraffe.
Yeah, that's not weasel
that's
behavior.
awesome.
Weasel behavior, I mean, he's stealing. Weasel behavior is going into the zoo under the cover of darkness and sucking the giraffe teat for which is giraffe milk.
Sucking it
That's
fucking
weasel behavior.
dry, dude.
I mean, he dogs all of his friends and makes them keep pretending to work at that fucking laundromat that they're stuck at so he can go sneak out and sell chocolate.
That's not weasel behavior.
Not weasel
though.
enough.
Weasel behavior is okay. Yeah, that's too scheming for a weasel. Weasel is kind of like
You want it
whatever
to be like a root rat?
No, not root rat. Well, I mean, also good, but that's not really. I want him to be doing everything he can so he can eat some roast chicken. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's just doing everything that he can. He's a bit dirty.
Yeah.
So the last 5, you know what? I'll expand to the last 7 roles of Will Smith's career because
They're funny.
So starting most recently, we've got Bad Boys Ride or Die, which is Bad Boys 4.
Apparently, an incredible film.
I've heard good things.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe keeps basing its entire entire vibe off Bad Boys.
So it has to be good.
Emancipation was the movie before that. Don't know what that is. Is this? I think it was an Apple TV movie, which means it might as well not exist.
Yeah.
That's fair.
King Richard, which is the movie he won the Oscar for. Then we have Life in a Year. No, he's a producer in that. That one doesn't count. Then we've got Bad Boys for Life. So out of the last 4 movies he's made, 2
Two
of them
Bad
have
Boys.
been
Two Bad Boys.
Then prior to that, we've got Spies in Disguise, where he plays a pigeon.
Yes, very good.
And before that, Gemini Man. And another movie called Dads. Oh, that's a documentary.
Okay.
Then he was in Aladdin.
Student of the Year 2, where he played himself.
And then prior to that, Bright.
And prior to that, Collateral Beauty, which is... Do you know about Collateral Beauty?
No. Wait.
Oh, Collateral Beauty is like one of the biggest misfire movies of all time. Will Smith's career sucks now.
Is that
Collateral
the one
Beauty is
with...
the hired actors to get over grief movie.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I did hear about that piece of garbage.
Yeah.
God,
It's just like, for people that don't know, read the plot of Collateral Beauty, but it's like Will Smith's wife died, and to help him... But they need him. They pretty much try and inception him by hiring actors to play angels and manipulate his grief into signing over the company.
Oh, my God.
But that's seen as the right thing to do in the movie.
That's awesome. He really has not made a lot of great movies, hey?
That's a strange film. Also,
yeah. 7 Pounds is also...
You've seen 7 Pounds?
Yeah.
It's giving me a lot of 7 Pounds
Yeah.
vibe, and that movie sucks.
Oh,
yeah.
If you're in a bus crash or whatever, you should kill yourself so that you can give your organs to the victim.
Give your eyes to a little boy.
Yeah,
Yes.
survivor's guilt is real. Kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's
Collateral
with
Beauty
a
is
jellyfish. That's the
Manipulation is good.
I think it's really funny if I right now gave my eyes to a little boy, but then I sort of acted like he owed me. I just go over. I'm like, hey man, what are you doing?
I can't, because you have
can't
my eyes
see
now,
anymore
so
because
you
you
have my eyes, dude. What's mom cooking for dinner?
So you kind of need to tell me these things.
Hey man,
You're like my seeing eye boy, because those eyes are mine.
I find out the family's going on vacation. I'm like, I'd love to go to Disneyland. I did give your boy eyes.
Yeah. I mean, I can't see the rides anymore, but I can feel them.
Yeah.
And that's actually exciting.
Yeah, so I mean, you don't have to take me, but I can always take the eyes back.
Will Smith has made maybe 5 good movies.
Yeah. He's really one of those actors where you're like, oh, classic actor. And then you're like, what movie do I like him in?
Hitch.
Yeah, Hitch.
Independence
Men
Day.
in Black.
Bad Boys 1 and 2 haven't seen.
Yeah.
Although I think 1's bad, 2 might be good. They go for so long.
Public Enemy, maybe.
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State.
Oh, all is forgiven because he also plays Bag of Ants in The Legend of Bag of Ants.
Yeah, classic classic magic golf movie.
Yeah.
What's that one?
Men in Black?
No, it's got
Jersey Girl. He's
Sutherland in it. The
iRobot.
No, he's in iRobot.
Yeah.
He's got
Pursuit of
Sneaks.
Happiness?
Pursuit of Happiness. No, not that one. That was one of these kids.
That's the one where he's poor and it sucks.
Yeah.
But then he's
the one
all
where
right.
he
Then he
plays
figures
a
it out.
gay man, and he's just like white people have a maybe a poor black friend.
Is it The Secret Life of Bees?
Not The Secret
Ally?
Life of Bees. It's an
He's in Wild Wild
film.
West.
Jim West,
something
Desperado.
The 6 Degrees, maybe something separation.
6 Degrees of Separation.
That's the one.
Made in America. You know, he's done some films.
He's
Yeah.
definitely done some films.
Yeah, but really, I think, you know, in terms of how many have been good,
Well, he makes movies
he's not batting 100.
every like couple of years. He makes a movie where the movie's not good, but his performance is good, so
Yeah.
it gets awards buzz. And then because you got Ali, Pursuit of Happiness. I mean, 7 Pounds was meant to be that, but they fucked that up. Concussion.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
What was that movie where him and his
King
son
Richard.
go to an island
After Earth.
after Earth? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he made Focus, which is the movie where him and Margot Robbie are thieves.
Could you this film?
He's made funny movies. He's in Jersey Girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays himself.
Awesome.
Whoa.
He should have played
Ben
Bag of
Affleck-
Ants instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ben Affleck, I think, is like a PR guy or whatever, and like
Whoa.
Will Smith is like
Ben Affleck's career needs an uptick. Ray from Jason Bateman, he's dead.
cut.
Yeah.
But they still need another PR guy.
We get
He's
Jersey
back.
Girl back.
It's a Jersey Girl sequel,
Yeah,
secretly.
yeah.
It's the Jersey Girl Ben Affleck.
You're right. Done.
Lock it in.
Could Will Smith do a Sweet Hancock rap?
Whoa, yeah, I hope he
Yeah.
does. I hope he does. What rhymes with Hancock? Slammed cock. Yo, I'm Hancock, and I slammed my cock in the car door.
Yeah, they call me Jam Cock because my cock's still stuck in the car door.
Yeah. Damn, my cock has been slam cock.
Damn cock.
I'm Hancock, because damn, my cock slammed into the car door.
He's really just got his.
He's not really.
The rap is, it's about that time that Hancock got his cock stuck in the car door.
Yeah, he got car cocked. Or
Yeah,
something.
he really.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is what I would have picked for the opening and closing credits of this movie. But I mean, I'm not the
Yeah,
I'm not
the
the
artist.
producer,
Yeah.
but the making this film, and they had a vision and they went for it.
I slammed my cock in the car door.
Yeah,
Ow!
Damn, cock.
Damn cock, you're in the car door.
They call me Hancock.
Ham cock, because my cock it was so mashed by the car door that it sort of resembles like a ham a bit.
I hate the damn car, damn cock.
He's saying cock like
Damn cock? What's happening
Car.
here?
No, I
Car.
hate the car. The car hates my cock.
Hates my cock because it slammed my cock in the car door.
And it's jam cock.
And it's jammed because it's
Jam
jammed in the
cock.
car door now to can't pull it out.
Whose car's this? Damn cock. They're saying it's Hancocks? It's my damn car, jam cock.
in this car cock.
They're saying it's Hancock. It's my damn cock
It's my damn cock in this car.
in the car door. Wow, I wish there was music or a beat.
I mean, did they record this in an original version of Hancock 2 where he got his cock stuck in the car?
That was
They
like,
could have the beat be like the door
oh yeah,
slamming.
slam, slam, slam.
slam.
Ah!
Ow! There goes my cock. Jammed in the
In the
car
car
door. They call me
door.
Hancock.
I'm Hancock, and I wish I could. I'll have to hand my cock to an EMT.
Because it's slammed,
It's
cock.
slam cock, and it's been severed.
At first they thought it was just jam cocked.
But now it's severed cocked.
And they call me Hancock, and I'm missing my damn cock.
Was there an original, maybe like this was going to be more relevant to the movie? I don't know how.
But it's
Just walking around and then bam, cock, gone, stuck in the car.
Does it really sound like
just
rap?
feels like,
Sounds like sort of bizarre sort of beat poetry.
it's just like Hancock has this major problem of getting his cock stuck
And
in a
it's funny because you'd be
car.
watching it like there's no scene in the movie where that happens and you're like, did that happen prior to the event? Am I meant to be watching it thinking his penis has been
Is this-
reattached by
is this
EMTs?
what happens after the event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be made more confusing by the fact that halfway through the movie there'll be a line being like, "Glad my cock's never been stuck in a car."
You're like,
He knew-
what?
he knew
He
it was-
knew that
he
it was
was-
a possibility.
He was coming.
Yeah. What?
crazy.
What's that? What the hell's going on?
What the fuck?
I love this movie. On
Me
this
too.
side.
Me too. It's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, it'll be nice if they could get Zendaya playing a big piece of shit. But also, I like that it's not that Zendaya is in this; it's that Will Smith is like, I hope we can get. Zendaya.
Yeah.
So really, it's
All we really have right now is that Will Smith had a big idea. But I'm excited to find out what that is.
I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see the gang back
Oh, me neither.
for Hancock to Hancock into the universe.
Oh, big time.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
Yeah, it should be good stuff.
good. Now we've got some emails.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
From all you baseless heads out there.
Email time,
And you
bitch.
can be one of these things that I read out if you email bsboyspod@gmail.com.
Yeah, email us what you think of our rap.
Yeah. Got any other words that rhyme with
Hancock?
Hancock?
We genuinely can't think of a single one, apparently.
Hancock, jammed cock,
Slam
Slammed
cock.
Slam
cock,
cock, damn cock, ham
Hammed
cock,
cock.
bam cock,
bam
Bam
cock,
cock. Severed cock.
jam cock, because there's so much blood and penis juice. Sort of looks
Yeah.
like jam.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. The line penis juice is really
It's really evocative.
It's really
really
This has been
evocative.
a disgusting episode of baseless speculation.
Only because of that one line.
And the gaping mustard.
Ron Gaper's mustard.
Ron Gapers,
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
I forgot about
Anyway,
Ron
also,
Gapes.
let us know, I guess, BS Boys
Yeah.
Pod, if you would
Yeah.
try
Ron Gaper's mustard.
delicious
Yeah, would
mustard.
you like it if you could reach into your gaping asshole and just simply pull out the shit?
Yeah, grab it in your hand and just put it in the toilet.
Yeah.
Glove or no?
Yeah,
Anyway.
up to you.
Thomas emails in. Hi, BS Boys. Well, why is it the new trend to turn beloved animated movies into a live-action version? Why can't the sanctity of a fun visual medium be kept and instead has to be turned into a CGI version? Thank you, Thomas.
I saw an interview with the guy, or I read a line that the guy who's making the live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, which is, I believe, is the same director who made the animated one.
And
yeah.
exactly, and he was like, at first I thought the idea was horrendous. It made me sick to think about ruining the animated movie, but then I thought, if it has to happen, I guess I'll be the guy to do it. So what that tells me is that there's some mandate from on high.
I think
It's an easy cash in for a franchise,
Yeah.
and also studios still have it in their head that cartoons mean babies.
Yes.
So something like How to Train Your Dragon, if they
Is
remake it
babies.
into live action, they're like, fuck. It's like dragons and castles, so
Yeah.
like we could get like a PG rating, and teens will be like, "Fuck, this is
I've
like
got a
a thousand
really-
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones."
we are going after that Game of Thrones audience,
Yeah.
whereas the cartoons are for babies. Whereas this, we're getting like,
What's his name? Toothless or Toothy?
Toothless.
Toothless, I think it's Toothless. Yeah.
Good film.
Good,
Yeah.
yeah, great movie.
I've heard that they become even better.
Yeah, me too. I've heard that they become quite
Quite the emotional arc.
Yeah.
No, they're
I
really
think
good.
as well there's some
How to Train
idea.
Your Dragon and Avatar, not the good Avatar, the other Avatar, the cartoon Avatar,
Yeah.
and the same occupy the same thing in my head where it's like, no, it's in depth and stuff, and I'm like, okay,
I liked Avatar 1 when I was
pretty
forced
good.
to see it.
horror's bad now apparently.
Yeah, I heard
Horror was
that.
always bad.
No, she was good.
No, she was good, but then she did a bad thing.
Well, no,
That's
but
canon.
yeah, but
That's always been canon.
No, but
That's
it's
how
a
it ends.
different thing. It's a
Yeah,
different thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
no
that
bad
there's-
thing at the end, though. She just goes into the spirit realm with her
I
girlfriend.
thought she let loose some shit.
No, a
Maybe.
guy sort of fucks her up.
Yeah.
Steals her
Now there's a
spirit juice
new
or
Avatar,
something.
I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's set in the future where like
Korra is seen as a villain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she fucked it.
And they're like, now we hate avatars, and if
Yeah.
you're the last airbender a third time, we'll
you
kill
can
you.
go to hell, dude.
This is coming from a guy who has seen maybe one episode, so if I'm wrong, I do not care.
That's fair.
I remember seeing an episode. There's an episode that made everyone cry, and I just remember sitting there and everyone was crying, and then everybody looked at me because I wasn't crying, and they were like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "I don't care."
Oh, is that the fire bending
It's something with
episode?
Uncle Iroh doing some shit. He's
I think
sad
it was
about his dead boy.
I think it was like was that the one where it's like because the actor died and it was like a kind of a nice send off.
I don't remember.
Because there's that episode that's famous because it's like the villain's origin story, and it shows why they went bad.
Yeah.
The firebender kid.
Zuko.
Zuko. Because there's a famous line in it that people love to show, and it's like a fucking. Now fandoms have like.
you.
I'll firebend you,
good.
Zuko.
I will firebend you right in the Hancock. Gonna go like
Got a damn bam cock on your hand, cock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna brand cock.
Yeah, gonna
Your-
brand cock your Hancock with my fire cock.
Whoa, okay, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, the episode I was thinking of is called Zuko Alone.
Yeah. I think it was pretty good. The characterization was good. I liked the world building.
Yeah, it was
pretty
fun.
cool. I don't think I'd ever really watch them again, but I'll probably watch the new one when it comes out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but no, again, I think like a lot of it is it is for that doll. Like we've got to keep the trademark kind of stuff. But even then, I'm like, how much is that true?
Probably not as
opposed
much
to, like,
anymore.
I mean,
Yeah.
the trademark deals are usually way longer now. It's just
Yeah,
occasional. It's like weird shit. Like fucking Sony needs to make Spider-Man movies every certain years,
Yeah.
because otherwise Marvel gets the rights back. But
I think as well with
like a copyright actually lapsing, not like as
Yeah.
in going, not like
It's
the
pretty
loan
rare.
thing. It's like pretty much impossible because Disney fucked it.
Yeah.
It's over 100 years now.
Yep.
I think as well there is this weird idea that people have of like legitimizing like a property. Like it makes me think of when they're like, oh, this Marvel or this fan theory or this Marvel character, you see them in a live action movie. Obviously, I don't feel this way, but people are like, now they're real. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Previously, they
were
weren't
not
really
real.
real. They were just in comic books, which is for babies.
Yeah.
Now they're in Marvel movies,
I
which
guess
is
it's
for
sort of like
grown-ups.
when
It kind of feels like it's the same thing.
People get excited with the Star Wars TV shows when they put in Clone
Yeah.
Wars characters, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, they're real life now. But yeah, when you're getting a movie remade, they're taking an animated film and making it live action. There's two major reasons. One, they think that animation is for babies. Two, they don't really need to put in that much effort because they've got the script and they know what they. I know the
Got the
scripts aren't
script
exactly
and the
same.
storyboard.
yeah.
And they can just film it again and be like, sweet, we made the same. We made
we-
money.
There's a
again.
bit more money
we,
for us.
We
Yeah.
filmed
We
it
don't-
in front of the volume or whatever.
Yeah.
We did not pay our CGI
Oh,
artists a
yeah.
cent, and guess what? We made so much money.
Well, it's more just like, not even like cutting corners. Even if they like make the movie properly, it's just like it's a safe-ish bet.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Lion King made $1 billion.
exactly right. It's also like you don't have to be that creative in a weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the creative juices have already been slopped up.
Plus, you got to think about it as well with that idea of like, if it's live action, it's legitimized. Because, How to Train Your Dragon came out in like 2007 or something.
Yeah.
So, like, the people who saw it as children are now adults.
And take their
and
kids
maybe
to go
have
see
kids,
it.
and
Yeah.
the kids like I don't want that's that and then they show that they're their kids. I like that cartoon. Well, now we can go to the cinema
and see the real. It kind of makes this feeling of like, this is the real one. Like, as though they made an animated movie because they didn't have the budget for
Also,
a.
again, it's just like, hey, this is for this is a G-rated film.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
take your children and we can make money
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
because it's a safe bet.
So yeah, it's fine. And like, if you watch them and you like them, it's fine. They're not. They're
They're
just like
safe.
kind of nothing.
Yeah.
Shows in
They're
like
safe.
it's not. They're not bad.
Yeah, they're not breaking new ground. 'Cause
Yeah.
they don't want to. They don't.
But the
want
stories
to,
are usually good.
yeah.
Well,
stories
because
are
I mean,
usually
the
good
first
and,
one
like,
was
Yeah.
good.
and they don't want to like deviate from that. Because
Yeah.
people like be mad at them, so they tend.
They
not
made
to.
Gaston gay, maybe. And
Yeah.
People are gonna burn down Disney.
Yeah, oh,
Can't
no,
believe Disney
dude.
went woke or not, mate.
Yeah.
Not Gaston, the other guy. Or was it Gaston?
No, it's
No,
Gaston's
little guy.
little guy.
Yeah.
He was a
And
little
he's
guy.
just.
He dances with a man at the end
Yeah.
of the movie. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
And it's so funny because they were like, he's gay now. Look out, dude. Woke Disney's come for you. But actually, I think more often than not, it's like the joke is that he's gay for Gaston.
Yeah.
So it's actually played for laughs
That's
how
fair
gay
enough.
he is.
If
you know?
if you're gay for Gaston, I mean,
I'm gay for Gaston.
yeah, I mean, like that,
we're all a little bit gay for Gaston.
I'm gay as
he
fuck
can
for
eat
Gaston.
so
dude.
many fucking eggs.
Dude,
That's all I
that's
need
the
in a
way to
man.
my heart.
Yeah.
A man eats 12 dozen eggs. I'm like, your guts must be fucked. Want to go on a date?
Yeah. Well, speaking of your guts, must be fucked.
Yeah.
Do you want me to fuck your guts?
Yeah, you what top bottom? What do we feel?
Yeah.
What are we feeling, Gaston?
Can I scramble your eggs? How
Yeah.
you feeling about that?
How do we feel about that, Gaston?
I think if someone eats 12 dozen eggs, I'm like, that's the
12
most.
dozen eggs is so many fucking
so-
eggs.
Yeah,
dude.
but also that's massive bottom energy.
Yeah.
No one's
Huge
eating 12
bottom
dozen eggs and then not getting
Yeah.
bottomed.
Yeah.
It could be steroid and a bit steroid.
Yeah,
You gotta
true,
get all
true.
that protein.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Gaston.
Yeah, dude.
Love
Thank
your
you
work.
for your email, Thomas,
Sure,
Yeah.
or your actual name,
Joshua?
sure. I've moved on.
Yeah, fair enough.
John Email. Thank you for your email.
Next email is from Max. Bold claim here for the very, very start of their email. I don't think JD has ever seen Peep Show. Hi, boys. Love the show. But a couple of weeks ago, you were doing an impression of Peep Show, but in Marvel and JD's impressions, make me think he has never seen the show and was trying to fake it to seem cool. Please confirm and or sue me for libel and or slander from Max. How do we feel, JD? Under the
I mean, that would
Under
be
the cold
awesome.
eyes of scrutiny.
First of all, if you thought I was faking that I'd seen Peep Show and then faked it in an episode, then you called me out.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping me from faking it a second time.
That's
Second
true,
of all,
that's true,
I haven't
that's
seen
true.
all of Peep Show, but I've seen like the first 5 or 6 seasons.
I think it's only 7 seasons.
I
I feel like I've seen 5 there.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a single episode.
It's really good.
Yeah.
What? I can't remember my impression. It's Mark and Jez talking and they
Yeah.
both suck shit, but that's funny.
Yeah. They're awful guys and nothing good happens to them. The
Jez
end.
is always like, "Oh, Mark, you've got to stick up your ass."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, Jez, get your life together." And then Super Hands is like, "I love
I
drugs."
smoke so much crack.
And then he gets sober towards the end, and it sucks. But then he gets married.
He gets sober and then he gets immediately. It's a great scene.
They eat a dog. but
yeah,
that
they eat a
happens
dog.
earlier.
They eat a
Eat a
dog.
dog, you
Yeah.
said?
It's really cool.
Do they kill the dog accidentally?
Yeah, Jazz runs over it with his car.
That's
And then
right.
they eat
And then they're like, we got to get rid of it, so they set it on fire, but it doesn't burn in time.
And
And
then
then
they
the
run
2
into-
ladies that they're trying to have a crack at, they end up on a boat, and Jazz is
understand.
holding the cook's dog in like a foil, and she's like, "What do you got there?" And he's like, "Turkey, but it's all mine." And then he eats it.
Yeah.
And then they discover that they've eaten the dog. And then a lot of people hate that episode. Not this guy.
No, I think that's
No, people fucking loathe it. Whenever you see like what's the worst Peep Show episode, that one often comes up.
But I think what I was going to say was with that Peep Show episode, though, I think that people see it as like, whoa, that was too far.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Scott Tenorman episode of South Park.
But they're like, oh, that's fucked up that
It's
they
like,
did that.
yeah, they killed and ate a dog.
Yeah.
My Mark and Jez would never do that. They only do very
Wholesome,
other
wholesome.
fucked up
Which is really
stuff.
funny because in the first episode, there's a throwaway line where Mark says he kicked a dog to death. So,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Next email from Solaris Weeson. Hey, BS boys. You activated my Google in the Brave New World reaction episode, and the below is what it wanted me to send you.
Okay.
Fuck you. Then just hit send. It's as simple as that. And then when I'm bleary-eyed in the mornings, I can quickly open that. Thanks.
That's really cool. I hope we get more gibberish from listeners.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Please just send just like Simlish is what I want to start
That would
receiving.
be
Yeah.
really nice. That'd be really nice.
Thank you for your email.
Thank you for your emails. We appreciate that. And of course, if you want to email us in your gibberish,
Yeah, please do.
Please do. And you can email us in at bsboyspod@gmail.com. And I guess we'll see you in the funny pages.
Yes.
And this has been another episode of Baseless Speculation, and we've been the Mias boys.
And I've been Joel.
And I've been Jackson.
And I've-
Hancock.
And I've also been Joel. I'm Mark, but I'm just pretending to be Mark. Oh,
Cock.
ancient history.
Yeah.
It's all ancient history when they're on the bus, and yeah, he's like, I did
He's
business.
like, Mark's gonna hate this,
Yeah.
hate this, but I'm gonna say it anyway, and it's good.
Yeah,
I like when I like when the
people-
Super Hands is fixing Mark's water heater while his wife Sophie, his ex-wife, is giving birth, and Mark's freaking out about his water heater, He finds out Superhands is the guy that's doing it. And Superhands is like, yeah, it's like just like wet Lego. That's funny.
I like when Mark has the important meeting to impress Sophie.
You probably impress Johnson, his boss.
Yeah, well, it's when Johnson's just been involved. And anyway, he doesn't organize a presentation in time. And then Jess is like, that's okay, Mark. You can just run away.
Yeah.
The option to run away is there. And then he just runs away from a meeting.
It's so good. And then he goes in and says he's got cancer and he's dying. Fuck, man. Peep Show rocks.
Peep Show is really good.
It's a really good show.
I really like when Superhands is like, Mark, you can't. It's like, Mark, people like Coldplay and voted for Hitler. You can't trust people, Mark.
God, what a good show.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
I've watched Peep Show. See?